Hello and welcome back to Up the Villa podcast. Welcome to Transfer Hub, a transfer daily dose of rumours, which it is daily at the minute. It's hourly as well, with the amount of different things that are happening with potential incomings to Aston Villa. So welcome to our Transfer Hub episode. News, rumours, links, incomings, outgoings, you name it, you'll find here on Up the Villa podcast. So if you can help us out, smash a like on this episode, subscribe if you are new, and comment your thoughts on this episode in the comment section down below. We've got some news. We've got some big news for Up the Villa podcast. As you are aware, we have our flagship partner Against the Odds. We are working behind the scenes on bringing you a brand new concept to tie both of us together. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Really excited. The early ideas are really, really good. But we also now have another partner on the channel, and it is, drum roll, let me break it to you, SofaScore. SofaScore are now officially partners of Up the Villa podcast, and you at home can play your part to help me out massively. So if you're watching on a TV, iPad, or on your computer, you can scan that QR code and then you'll be able to download the SofaScore app. If not, in the description to this video, I'll put a link and you can click the link and it'll download the SofaScore app for you, which will help me out massively. That code is especially for Up the Villa podcast. If you've already got the app, delete it and then re-download it by clicking on the link, and it will help me out massively. As you all know, I use SofaScore a lot, and it's just absolutely, and I'm not just saying this, it is the best football app going. So I'll generally quickly show you a little bit about it then, if you haven't already got it. So, for example, if you were looking at footballers, you could type their name in and you'll get their player profiles. If you want to type in a specific club like Aston Villa, so you type in Villa, click on it, and it will take you to everything you need to know about Aston Villa. It's got the summary of our season on the right-hand side. It's got the table. You can click home and away. You can check out the home and the away form. You then can click on each game that you want to click on. So if you want to click on and have a look at the stats for Villa and Everton, you'll click on the badge there. You'll see the momentum bar. You've got all the stats on that left-hand side. You've got the players that were carded. You've got the SofaScore ratings of those players. Click on the player positions. You can see both teams' average positions as well. So this is an absolute fantastic app for any football fan. You've got goals, you've got passing accuracy, you've got duels won, and you can see it in comparison with each team. So for me, this app is a go-to for any football fan, and you can help us out by either scanning the QR code or clicking on the link in the description and downloading the app. So cheers for all of that. Helps me out massively, helps this channel grow, and you are all absolute legends. So we've got some more transfer news coming out regarding Aston Villa. Aston Villa are in the picture to sign Boca Juniors Nicolas Valentini, who has a 10 million release clause, and that's coming from Crack Deportivo. So really, really exciting stuff. Another player who I can see fitting into this Aston Villa team, and I'm just absolutely loving all these links and rumours at the minute. What a time to be a Villa fan. I've already spoke about that these young players that are coming in are going to grow Aston Villa, and we are going to be able to, nurture and have a real young Aston Villa side. There's potential for them to grow into this Villa side as well, which I think is absolutely massive. So who is he? What's he about? Very athletic, very strong, very defensive, tough tackling, absolutely loves a tackle, loves a follow-through, aerial presence, quick, calm, senses danger really well. He's got an absolute pinger on him as well. So when he's playing out from the back, he's pinging balls cross-field, up to the striker, ball playing centre-half. And something that I really like about him is that he can step out from defence and engage with the opposition. He's comfortable moving out onto that left-hand side as well. And I think this type of profile of a centre-back is something what we don't kind of have. A little bit more strength in his game, a little bit more aggression, which I think at times can possibly be needed. I've already spoke this week a little bit about how I can see Aston Villa evolving a little bit further in the future. And I think this, while we're linked with some centre backs, left backs, this leads me on to thinking that there may be that change in system. So in my head, in the back of my head, I've got Pau Torres going to left back. I've got a new centre half coming in here, which is the player that we are linked with, Nicolas Valentini. We've got Tyrone Mings, we've got Carlos, we've got Konsa. But I really do see us evolving slightly as we go next season. And I think by breaking down those low blocks, I kind of feel like we need a little bit more attacking output on each side as well. So by putting Pau Torres at left back, he will be more comfortable coming into this central midfield area. Defenders cut across. We could potentially see Kamara playing a little bit further forward as well. We can then actively have a wider player on that left-hand side. We could have a Luis playing further forward. And again, you've got Bailey. You've got a striker up there as well. So the formation can look a little bit more attacking. And I think this is a way in which Villa can evolve. We see Man City going with 4 centre-halves, 4 out-and-out centre-halves. And by Villa having 3 out-and-out centre-halves and a centre-half in Pau Torres that can play football, we've got a perfect player for me that can step up into midfield. Pau Torres can step up into midfield. If he's not on the left, we can step up there. We can move across here. But I really do see us moving somewhere into this direction moving forward. I think it's just natural progression. We have got an episode out on Boubacar Kamara as well. That episode's going to be out tomorrow. And I've gone in detail on Boubacar Kamara's game, Boubacar Kamara this season. So that's something really exciting that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days anyway. I think it's going to be coming out tomorrow. So Nicolas Valentini, let's have a little look at his player profile on SofaScore. Argentinian, left-footed, can play. He can drift to the left, but predominantly he's a centre-back. Positioning is his strengths, and it's got his weakness is error-prone, passing, and discipline. We have a defensive rating of 70. We have his heat map here where you can see left-sided centre-half. Can step up, can engage further up the pitch as well. He's played 10 times this season, started 6, averaged 58 minutes per game. We have got 78% passing accuracy, 85% in his own half, 1 clean sheet, 1.2 tackles per game, 3.9 ball recoveries per game, 3.1 clearances per game. And he has got successful dribbles at 100%, total duels 157, ground duels 58, aerial duels 56. So some decent defending numbers that are in there as well. If we have a little bit of a player comparison, who can we compare him to in the Villa team? Let's go Diego Carlos. So let's compare him to Diego Carlos. As we can see, so Valentini is a 70 rated defending. Carlos is 73. So Carlos is better tactically at 62. Valentini 46. Technical 49. Carlos 42. Valentini. Attacking 40. Carlos and 36. Valentini. In creativity 43. Carlos and 34 creativity. But the defending is pretty similar. So you can use any player. You can type any player in to compare the players. A comparison of players that we get linked with, but also general Villa players as well. You can compare any player to any other player, basically. So get downloading SofaScore. Help me out. Make sure you click the link. You can use the QR code. Let's have a look at his player value then on Transfer Market. He's 4 million euros. Like I say, Argentinian. He's got an Italian citizenship as well. Can play on the left or right of a centre-back partnering. And he's played for the Argentinian under 23s 2 times. So an exciting link, another link with Aston Villa, another young player, and it feels like we are scouting wide and far now, which is really, really good. So hopefully you've all been enjoying the transfer hubs. It's been really good to get all of your thoughts on each player and where you see them fitting. Do you see it realistic? Are you excited? Yes or no? So hopefully, you've been enjoying all of our content. So we've had the West Midlands episode with Daz Hale that came out as well this week. We've got a Boubacar Kamara special coming out as well at the weekend. So cheers for your support. Up the Villa.